In my opinion, playing video games is a great way to spend your time. In fact, playing video games is the most entertaining thing that you can do. I'm sure some people will agree with me. Video games are really popular for a reason. Sadly, just because we're talking about video games doesn't necessarily mean that a particular video game will have a lot of success or become really popular. Whether it's because the game is exclusive to Japan or something like that, there is a lot of competition or just bad luck. Here, I will show 10 video games that I think that deserve more attention than they get. The rules are 1 game per franchise, 2 only games that I have played a lot, and by a lot, I mean games that I have completed with only one exception, and 3 no arcade games. Sure, there are some arcade games that I think that need more attention, Waku Waku 7, Top Hunter, and Puzzle the Pond, just to name some. But nah, only regular video games this time. And one last thing, the order of this list was decided by how obscure and or underrated these games are. In other words, number 1 may not be the best game that appears on this list, just the most underrated. Alright, let's begin! Donald Duck Going Quackers is a licensed game, so I can say that this game is really obscure. If we want to talk about popular licensed games, we talk about Epic Mickey, Castle of Illusion, and DuckTales. Some people even say that DuckTales is overrated. Now, before someone tries to kill me for saying that, let me say this. I haven't played DuckTales yet. Anyway, Donald Duck Going Quackers is a game that needs more attention, in my opinion. This game is not amazing, but it's an enjoyable game that I recommend if you like 2D platformers. This game doesn't have a lot to offer. I mean, linear 3D levels and fun 2D levels, and levels where something or someone chases you? Not bad. So yeah, I like this game. It's not great, but it's enjoyable. This game has a basic story, this game is very short, and if you are looking for a challenge, this game isn't for you. However, gameplay, in my opinion, is the most important thing in a video game. Donald Duck Going Quackers is an enjoyable game. If you want to play it, well, I have some good news. This game is really easy to find. It has so many versions. The version that I have is the Dreamcast version, and I like it. So, I recommend this game. Warning! The next segment contains a lot of blood, sexual themes, and strong language. Discretion is advised. Again. So, I have to talk about those games, huh? This is going to be good. Number 9 is actually 2 different games. I said at the beginning of this video, 1 game per franchise, but there are some cases in a series or franchise where 2 or more games are equally as underrated. Number 9 is No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle. These 2 games are not really underrated, but some people have never heard about these games. Even Wikipedia says that these 2 games sold poorly. Anyway, where do I begin? The No More Heroes games are awesome. I don't care what everyone else says, I like motion controls. The No More Heroes games have some really awesome motion controls. To kill an enemy, you swing the Wiimote, that is awesome and satisfying. Both games are really fun to play and have an interesting retro charm. I can't say that these games are perfect. No More Heroes 2 has an horrible final boss. That final boss can
Go to hell!
and maybe, just maybe, these games can be boring after some time, but I'm still having fun with these games. By the way, both games have excellent voice acting, awesome music, and funny moments.
Oh, hold on. Oh yeah!
Hurry! You have to jump!
Gotcha! I'm there! Ah! Ah! Huh? That's fucked up! That's the stupidest rule I've ever heard! This guy's mine, and you just want me to let him go, bitch?
Rules are rules. You can't have what you can't have.
If you have a Wii and you want to play something more violent, play these games. I can't say which game is better. Both games are good. And now, the best line in No More Heroes 2.
All you feel is ecstasy when you kill. It's like you're getting off. Seriously, you need help.
Everybody deals with grief differently, right? Some people fuck at funerals. I cut off heads.
Travis, you are awesome! Number 8 is one of my guilty pleasures. Sonic Shuffle. Seriously, why some people hate this game? Why? This game has a lot of features that I like. This game has an interesting story. This game is hard. This game has good music and fun mini-games. Yes, this game looks a lot like Mario Party, but that's because this game was developed by the same people who made Mario Party, Hudson Soft. Most of the minigames are fun and some are really creative. The difficulty is another reason why some people seem to hate this game, but to me, that's part of the reason why this game is good. Also, here you can move around the board freely. Of course, this game has negative aspects. This game has bad voice acting, the graphics are bad. In fact, Sonic Shuffle may be the worst looking Dreamcast game I have seen. Some of the songs sound bad. And this game has lots and lots and lots of load times. You have to wait some seconds to play a minigame, but it's worth the wait. The load times are not really long. It's due to me? Anyway, and not to mention that some of the minigames are lag based, but I don't hate this game. This game is fun. However, I am the only person who finds this music bad?
Make it stop! Oh, make it stop!
Sorry, I couldn't resist. So yeah, Sonic Shuffle deserves more attention and less hate. Does this laugh sound familiar? No, it doesn't? Too bad. That laugh is from an awesome game. However, number 7, just like number 9, is 2 different games. Vectorman and Vectorman 2, both games for the Sega Genesis. Yes, believe it or not, these games first appeared on the Genesis. Look at these graphics. These graphics are amazing, at least if one considers that we are talking about the Sega Genesis. The first game has a familiar story. In 2049, the human race polluted the Earth and left into space. leaving our bots to clean their own mess. Where I have heard something like that before. Anyway, both games are really fun to play. They're almost like Mega Man actually. However, Baterman can transform into other things, such as, for example, a powerful bomb. Both games have really good music. 16-bit techno people. All of my jazz! Oh, and both games are kind of funny if you ask me. Too bad that these games came out late in the life of the Genesis. In fact, when the first game came out, the Sega Saturn was already on the market. Too bad, I guess.